Hello everyone, today I'll be doing a solo flawless on the Grandmaster, the Devil's Lair with Hunter. For my loadout, I'll be using the top 3 Night Stalker with Marksman's Dodge. For my kinetic, I'll be using Night Watch. So I'll be using the exotic bow, the Monarque. For my heavy, I'll be using the 7 Seraph Soul Arc machine gun. For my helmet, I'll be using bow ammo finder, machine gun ammo finder, protective light with 5 recovery. Next, I'll be using overload bow, anti-barrier scout rifle, rage of the warmind with 10 mobility. For my exotic, I'll be using the 6 coyote double arc resistance with taken charge. For the legs, I'll be using arrow scavenger, machine gun scavenger, global reach with 10 recovery. Lastly, I'll be using double bomber, shield break charge, and 10 recovery. Alright guys, so in this video I'll be focusing on the solo flawless Grandmaster, the Devil's Lair. This video is going to be very long and very draggy, so I did a little mini time skips here and there, especially with dealing with the Eriana Overload champions, the boss fight, and where the champion had tiny health and then they ditch and regenerate their health just to troll me and just to give me a hard time. I'll be using top 3 Hunter, and I'm going to deal with the first Overload champion. Now I'm using this exotic void bow, and it's actually really good with the champions. It can poison and over time do DPS. Pretty neat. I actually was surprised that this bow is actually better than the Taiku. Yes, this bow is better than Taiku and Trinity Goal. I don't want to spoil you guys, so I'm just gonna upload that tomorrow or after tomorrow with the Trinity Goal arc bow. Since we're playing the Grandmaster version, I have to be very cautious and play the slow and steady wins the race. There's going to be a lot of time skips, which I will mention in my commentary. So as you can see, I was trying to make a warmind cell and it didn't work out too well at all. I decided to clear down all the ads and then just go behind the barrier champion very soon. These thralls do love to push towards you, and then I finally made a warmind cell and it dropped and cleared only 1 acolyte. Unfortunately, not everything. I was baiting the barrier champion and I'm going to go to the back to do DPS at the champion. As you can see, he's very dangerous and I don't want to mess around. I don't want to mess around with him. I decided to turn invisible and go near the stairs, and of course there are 2 remaining acolytes which I need to kill or they will ruin my DPS. I lower the barrier champion and I decide to do DPS around here since we're using double primary for this run. So using a sniper it's a good idea. Pros and cons. The pro about using a sniper is you can easily stagger the champions. The cons about using a sniper is, well, you're going to run out a lot of sniper, and if you have no sniper then you're gonna have a hard time dealing with the barrier champions. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to kill this barrier champion at this footage. And I had to do a mini time skip because he actually hid behind the pillar behind from the right just to be bungeed. And these AIs are actually really smart in Grandmaster. They actually do take cover if they're low on health. So you can see here like, not today Blitz, can't catch me. And I had to start all over my DPS, which was very irritating, so I wasted 4 minutes of my life, as you can see here. I decided to try again to do DPS at the boss or the champion. This champion's very aggressive. And with explosive payload with the scout rifle is far better than without explosive payload. It helps a lot, especially when you have the rapid hit with explosive payload, which is what I have for the Nightwatch scout rifle. This barrier champion was trying to hide, was trying to do the same method, which is not gonna happen again. Can't fool me twice, barrier champion, not today. So while I was doing DPS at the champion, which took forever, a couple of ads actually did some damage at the wizard, which I was very happy, so I can just easily use my finisher, and then pull back to deal with a couple ads, and of course another overload champion. If you think that's the only overload champion throughout this entire Nightfall, then I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's gonna be over 20 champions throughout this Grandmaster. And of course Master version as well. Since we're using the exotic void bow, I'm going to poison the overload champion. And I'm going to hide behind this wall and just take my time to deal with this. So in the Grandmaster version, as you can see, yes, I said that again, they are very tanky and it takes a long time to deal with these champions. So if you do mess up the DPS on champions, which is highly recommended, just do it a fire team, then it's going to take forever to do DPS again with the champions. There's gonna be 2 solar wizards, a barrier champion which will ditch you, and an overload champion, and of course an arc knight which loves to troll you, and a couple of snipers. So there's so many things going on throughout this room. I was trying to see if I can make a war mine cell, since we have the rage of the war mine to break down the wizards. Unfortunately, I wasn't lucky enough to make a war mine cell since it's RNG, and I had to go for plan B. So I was just taking down the snipers and I decided to go all the way from the right side, the mini safe spot, to deal with the wizards. So you can see here I was trying to make a war mine cell and it failed, and of course deal with the snipers as well. Couldn't make a war mine cell to deal with the wizards. Had to go for plan B, and that is going to the far right side. So I turned invisible and I just wanted to kill the wizards. And of course take my time as much as I can, since we're going for a platinum for the solo Grandmaster. I was just spamming the scout rifle and I was trying to see if I can kill these wizards. And it's gonna take forever since I don't have any solar weapons. This Nightfall is rainbow, unfortunately. And I wanted to at least kill 2 of them, and then I'll deal with the barrier champion after that. They're all attacking the overload champion, since the hive and the fallen do have a they are focusing on the overload champion since they do have a argument, and I'm trying to take down the both wizards since they're gonna be a much bigger painful issue. I was thinking of taking down the barrier champion, but on this angle it's not really a good idea because the wizards ruin the fun of trying to kill the barrier champion on this area. So you can see here, I was trying to kill the barrier champion. And I don't think it worked out in this footage at all. I had to cancel my barrier DPS. I don't think I killed the barrier champion up here. So when dealing with the barrier champion, he will move and he will take cover. And of course the wizards will shoot you, which is why it's best to kill the wizards, then taking care of the barrier champion in the overload. So it didn't work out. Unfortunately, I wasted 2 minutes of my life. Decided to use my finisher since the overload champion was actually helping me a bit, which I was very happy. I decided to go on top here, and then I was thinking, thinking of going back to the safe spot or try to take down the wizard from this angle. So I was just thinking and debating what to do. Because the wizard was being very painful, I decided to do it again and go on the far right side and deal with the wizard. Since I couldn't make a war mine cell and nothing wasn't really working out, so just use my super and take him down. Well, break the shield first and then kill the wizard. So there are around a couple of 5 solo wizards. I lost count, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure how many solo wizards are they, but it's not a lot compared to the Void and the Arc. So after spending like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, lost counted, I finally broke the shield of the wizard and I can finally kill the barrier champion. Yeah, this is very fun. Extremely fun. Seriously, I honestly don't think solo Grandmasters are fun. So once I kill the solar wizard, I'm going to kill the barrier champion, but with a different area, not here. Because we all know what's gonna happen. He's going to move from the left side or right side and my DPS will be a waste of time. And it's gonna take a while to kill this champion since we're using double primary and a slow machine gun. It does have Whipple Weapon. Whipple Weapon actually does help for Grandmasters. I was debating to use Anarchy, but I decided to go with this loadout. Yeah, this is pretty much it. I mean, if you guys think this is painful, well, we're gonna be dealing with these champions all the time. Every champion's gonna take like 1 minute, 2 minutes of my life to kill them on the Grandmaster version, which is why it's not fun. I'm really happy that the Void Bow actually is really good with the barrier and of course the overload champions. Now imagine high energy fire, but unfortunately I couldn't use that because I needed protective light and it was way more important than high DPS. Finally I was able to kill the barrier champion, which took 2 minutes of my life, maybe 3 minutes, I lost counted. And now I can actually kill the overload champion by just using bows. And it's gonna probably take a minute. There's really no rush throughout this entire solo Grandmaster. Of course, with a fire team, it will take around 30 minutes or less for a speedrun. This tree was blocking my way. Things like this can happen. I was scared that this overload champion was going to teleport and say, "Not today, Blitz," and then his health would regain. Finally, I was able to kill everything, which took forever. I can scan, and we'll be dealing with a lot of champions, a lot of snipers, a lot of barrier champions, a lot of explosive shanks. It's just very, very painful, especially in this area. It's almost like the waves of ads of the disgraced Nightfall, except this one is much worse. But luckily, there is a safe spot at the back where ads don't really push you, but they can shoot you from far away, and possibility they can throw grenades. I wanted to make war mine cells, but first I want to deal with this Overload champion, which it was in my way. So the power of the exotic void bow, I poisoned the Overload champion and just taking my time. And like I said in my previous video, slow and steady wins the race. Unless this is legend mode, then if there was a timer, then of course I had to approach this very differently. Any minute now we'll kill the Overload champion. I do apologize for wasting 1 minute of your life of me just trying to kill the Overload champion with the bow. I mean, it's the best, safest way to kill it, and that's all I can do. I mean, I'm using double primary, machine gun. I can't really spam my machine gun. Remember, there's no fallen mods, fallen raid mods, fallen barrier, etc. We can't use that, so I have to be very cautious, and of course use the protective light. If I die, then I can pull back and be safe. I was trying to kill these snipers, and they were very, very painful. Then I looked. I said to myself, let me scout and see if there's any more ads. And there were a couple fallen ads from the right side, which I missed. I was trying to make a war mine cell and try to shoot it. And if you are on console, then if you guys know about the aim assist, well, I was trying to shoot war mine cells in the Grandmaster, and I kept getting aim assist on console, and I couldn't destroy the war mine cell, and it happened to me 3 times. Yes, 3 times throughout, well actually more. And it was very sad, especially when trying to kill the wizards, the solar wizards. I had the chance to kill both of them when I destroy the war mine cell. But I couldn't do it because console aim assist. It's like, no Blitz, remember aim assist? Can't do that in console. Alright, anyway. So I finally made a war mine cell, and I was like, yes, let me kill it. Destroy the war mine cell to clear down ads, finally. So I was trying my best to shoot it, and then I finally did. So I was very, very happy. I can clear them down, grab a couple of ammo, and then there was shanks. So I turned invisible, I ran away because they're very dangerous. I went to my safe zone, the safe spot. I decided to make another war mine cell. And remember when I talked about the aim assist? So I think in this footage I wasn't able to shoot it. Okay, I was able to shoot it, but I'm telling you guys, I tried. There were moments where I couldn't destroy the war mine cell. So I did a time skip here. I clear down a couple more ads. I was scouting, and I had to kill the ARC captain. So the ARC captain, once you kill the ARC captain, there will be a second wave of ads. So I did another time skip, and I decided to go from the right side, and of course kill the sniper, because I was looking for him. He kept hiding for 1 minute, and it was very irritating. Now this ARC captain is very dangerous. You can see there that he one-shot me, right? He shot me, and it took more than half of my health. Now we're going to deal with the second wave of ads, where there's going to be 2 solar wizards, which I'm going to try my best to make a war mine cell, and guess what? It didn't work out. I couldn't make a war mine cell. Curses the aim assist in console. I'm trying to make a war mine cell, trying to kill the ads from far away, but even on PS5 the recoil is still, it's decent, but it's not like the best, where on PC the recoil, you can kill down the ads from far away and of course make a Warmind cell very easily. So a barrier champion did appear, but I'm going to ignore him. I was trying to take down the wizards and it didn't work out, so I had to go for plan B and just take down the sniper. Take down the sniper and just kill a couple of ads. So here's my chance. I was trying to shoot the Warmind cell. You can see here I'm trying to reprecision, trying to shoot it with the bow, and it wasn't working. It was going to disappear. The aim assist ruined my moment. It ruined the chance where I could destroy the Warmind cell and take down the wizards quickly. Couldn't shoot it. Since my plan A wasn't working, I had to go for plan B and just clear down the ads. And I had an idea. Of what if the solar shanks, right? The shanks that do explode, what if that breaks the shield for the wizards? That's what I was thinking, and I was planning to do that when I clear a couple more ads. So now I'm just taking my time, clearing down the ads, clearing down the Arc Knights. And I'm going to wait until the shanks spawn, depending how much ads you kill throughout this entire mini wave. So because I was low on ammo, I decided to turn invisible and then look for ammo. There were still a couple of ads, so I just pulled back. I pulled back and then I just waited for the solar shanks to appear, and at the same time I was clearing ads one by one for them to spawn. So you can see there is a solar wizard, actually two, which failed to take them down. I was waiting, clearing out ads, and of course do another time skip. And I was trying to make a Warmind cell, and again, I'm trying to destroy it. I'm trying aim assist over here, and it wasn't working, so plan C, solar shanks. So I tried to take down the solar shanks, and guess what? It actually destroyed the solar wizard shield. So I was very happy. I was like, oh, thank God, the exploder, the shanks that explode are actually useful. I didn't even know about it. I recently found out that they can actually be very useful throughout the Grandmaster solo. So I took one solar wizard, and I was trying to debate to leave the solar wizard alone or take down the overload champion that is pushing towards me. So I decided to ditch the solar wizard and just take down the overload champion, since I do have enough ammo to kill it with just a bow. So yeah, it's gonna take me a while to kill this overload champion. I was just taking my time. Hopefully no aim assist will ruin my DPS with the overload champion, which I really hope so. I hope not, because I don't want to do the DPS that's gonna take me a minute every time I try to kill the overload champion. Let's not get started with the barrier champion. That one takes longer than the overload. So now I kill one overload champion. There's one more overload, one more barrier, and a solar wizard, which I didn't kill yet. I was letting the ads or the hive to do DPS at the boss, well, at the wizard. I noticed the Overload champion and a couple of Fallens were damaging the barrier champion. So I took advantage of it and just joined in. They wanted to play friendly fire, so I might as well join in and kill the barrier champion. I waited, killed the champion, and then the remaining is the wizard and the Overload champion. I noticed the fallen ads and the champion actually helped me kill the second wizard. So when I was poisoning, clearing ads, I killed the wizard. So I'm gonna do a time skip. So I saw the Overload champion trying to push towards me, so I decided to just kill it. But then at the same time I ran out of ammo. So I turned invisible, grabbed a couple of ammo for the bow, and then I pulled back to the safe zone. And then take it down with just a bow. Another thing I like to mention is the fallen champion actually helped me with the solar wizard. I actually did damage the wizard. So I'm taking my time, just spamming void bow over a minute, wasting everyone's life for that. Unfortunately, I do apologize. Now I can clear down all the ads. I killed all the champions throughout this room. So once I cleared down a couple of ads, I decided to take down the snipers from far away. And once you do take down the snipers, then you can actually proceed to the next area. Isn't this fun? And we're at 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes through this video, and we're not even halfway there. There's gonna be one Overload champion from the left side. I was trying to make a war mine cell. I don't know why I'm having bad luck trying to make a war mine cell with the arc machine gun. It was very unfortunate, to be honest. So I finally made a war mine cell and destroy it with the scout rifle. There were still a couple of vandals, a couple of snipers, so I decided to kill the sniper and of course take down the Overload champion. So I just stand around behind this rock, well, box, and took my time to do DPS at the boss. So yeah, isn't this fun? This is just so fun! Grandmaster. Taking me a minute to kill this Overload champion. Fantastic. And we get around 8,000 points per champion. Yeah, this is fun. Now we're gonna deal with the barrier champion. I like to take down the two snipers. Once I take down these snipers, I'm going to pull back and come back again. Hopefully the barrier champion will not immune one or two ads so I can kill it and then deal with the barrier champion later. Now I'm just trying to kill the snipers at the roof. Trying to be very cautious because these snipers are actually very dangerous. That's why I decided to put double arc resistance. That way I won't get one shot from these snipers. I took down the sniper and then I pull back. And of course I do a time skip over here. And I decided to see if there are a couple of ads remaining, well, not immune from the barrier champion, so I can take down very easily. I was scouting, I was looking, is there any overload? Is there any ads that the barrier forgot to shield? And you can see there, I thought using my super through the window would be a good idea, but it was a bad idea. I didn't know, because I noticed I can shoot through the window, but I can't use my super through the window. That's very unfortunate, to be honest. Once I do kill the remaining ads that the boss forgot to immune, well, the champion, then I'm going to take down the barrier champion right away. So you can see there are snipers from far away, so I was trying to kill it. So yeah, I was just looking left and right, and I can finally actually do some damage with the barrier champion. Wonderful, isn't it? So it took me around 5 minutes. 5 minutes to just kill this barrier champion. Well, to have a chance to do some damage to the barrier champion. We're not even done yet. We still have to deal with the Brigs and the spider tank, unfortunately. And this barrier champion is gonna take forever to kill. I'm not using a sniper, I'm using double primary weapons. It's gonna take forever, and we don't have a very, very strong... Unless we're using Anarchy, then this will be a very different story, you know. You can see that this barrier champion is actually smart. It was teleporting from the left side to try to take cover, which you would see that very soon a lot, because this barrier champion is very smart, very annoying, very painful. And finally I was able to kill this servitor champion. Once I kill the barrier champion, I'm going to clear the ads from the left side, but first things first, I was just scouting to see if there's any snipers up ahead that could kill me if I'm not careful. So I was looking, scouting. Oh, he tried to snipe me. So I dodge, as you saw there, and then kill it. So I was waiting, looking. Of course I was hearing. I was trying to hear if there's any sniping, any ads trying to snipe me from the front. And I was just counting how many snipers are all the way from the back. Since everything looked semi-okay, I decided to go and try to see if I can kill the overload champion. But first things first, I wanted to deal with a couple ads from the left side. Of course you saw me, I killed the sniper from the top, and I wanted to try to make a war mine cell, and these ads do like to hide under the building. I was waiting for this vandal to come out so I can kill it. Now everything looks good. So far so good. And this is probably the most boring part throughout this Nightfall, because this area is gonna take forever and Grandmaster. So I miss a sniper or two and he almost killed me. So I took it down with the bow and of course a scout rifle. Then I went all the way from the left and I wanted to kill the overload champion. So because I have enough bow, I'm going to poison the overload champion and quickly kill him. Take my time, and I'm going to waste 1 minute of my life. dealing with this overload champion. Or around 30 seconds, but still it feels like a minute, it feels like 2 minutes when killing each of these champions on the Grandmaster version. And you know what's worse? What's worse about this entire Nightfall is trying to kill the spider tank or the walker and the Brigs. They take forever to kill in Grandmaster, and I had to do so many time skips because it was kind of boring of me spending 4 minutes of, you know, using the bow, using the scout, using the machine gun. I was scouting to see if there's any more snipers, and you can see there is a barrier champion in the middle. Now, I was trying to see if I can kill the barrier champion before killing the walker, but the method didn't work. And I noticed there's ways of infinite adds when you clear down the adds in the middle of the area, where they are guarding the barrier's champion with their life. I decided to push a bit towards the hill so I can make the Brigs to spawn. So there's gonna be 2 Brigs, and of course the walker. So I was double checking again, and there were still a couple ads that I missed. So there is modifiers of chaff, so there's no radar on the Grandmaster version. So finally everything looks clear. I decided to pull back and do a mini time skip. I was just waiting for the Brig to appear. So I'm gonna go all the way from the back and wait patiently like Metal Gear Solid and wait for my target so I can kill it very, very safely through this window where I tried to tether and it didn't work out. Once I spend 2 minutes of my life or 3 minutes of waiting and waiting and waiting, I can do some DPS at the Brig. So basically for 5 minutes I'm just going to use the scout rifle and the bow. You can see that the Brigs are very, very tanky, especially if you don't have Anarchy or strong DPS weapons or using a sniper. Well, you have to use a sniper when it's on critical state. So I decided to do a time skip very soon, and this Brig likes to hop around like a bunny and try to take cover and do the peekaboo method where I'm trying to wait and then it peeks. It peeks from the wall. Then it hops again. Very, very annoying, super irritating, and I've been spamming the bow and the scout rifle for over a minute, and you can already know how long this took for me just to kill one Brig. And guess what? There's a second one from the left side, and then we got the walker. Don't forget about him. He's twice as tanky than the Brigs. So a lot of things going on throughout this entire room. And let's not forget the overload champions and the barrier champion that's going to protect his minions, the overload champions. I did a time skip. I wanted the Brig to go in critical state. So when he's pissed off, when he's mad, he's going to fly and he's going to spam his attack to try to kill you. And this attack can actually one-shot you in Grandmaster. I was hiding behind cover and just taking my time to kill this Brig. And it was very, very annoying, irritating. It's taking me forever. I mean, we're at 40 minutes and I cut out 10 minutes because basically I just spent time just spamming the scout, spamming the bow, and you can see I ran out of bow and the machine gun, all for the Brig. All for the Brig. The first one, by the way. It's not even the second one yet. Just using the scout rifle. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just wasting all my ammo over this Brig. We finally kill the Brig. thank God. But guess what? We have to kill the second one, which is gonna take another 5 minutes of my life, or 10 minutes, not counted. Because I'm a nice person, I'm going to do another time skip. Because this is probably really boring of me using all my scout rifle, using all my void weapon to poison it, using my machine gun. It's very, very boring. So I'm going to save everyone's time of me just throwing nades, using my super, spamming the arc machine gun. Hopefully it can do some damage. But yeah, time skip over here. Let's not waste time. Once I do enough DPS, he will be in critical state, he will get angry, very aggressive. He's going to shoot energy at me. Going to pull back and look from the left side. Now I'm trying to take cover from the walker because the walker can actually kill you if you're not careful. Especially around where that little opening space over there from the right side. He can shoot through there and kill you. So I'm trying my best to find the best spot to kill this Brig. And like I said, slow and steady wins the race. Has anyone seen the classic cartoon of that? The bunny and the turtle. What a rabbit. Okay, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it. I finally found a spot and I'm going to try to kill it. And once I do, I will be dealing with the walker. Isn't this fun? I am spending so much time using my primary weapons and my arc machine gun to take down this Brig. This is just wonderful. This is fantastic. I just love spending 5 minutes, 10 minutes of my life just using the scout, using a bow, using a arc machine gun just to kill a Brig. And guess what? We're not even done yet. Now we're gonna deal with the spider tank. Yes, this is basically what I'm gonna be doing. I'm going to try to make this walker fall down. That way I can hit the critical hit spots. At the same time, I was trying to deal with the snipers. And once you do clear down the snipers, you can take down a walker. Now I'm just trying to poison the walker. And I know this is... I just want to be safe as possible because, well, if I do go to the roof from the right side, he can shoot me and he can one-shot me if I'm not careful. To take my time on this platform or the other way, I would prefer this area. I saw a ship and I decided to pull back and hide. So this ship can actually kill you if you stand still. Even if you're running away from it sometimes by the way, it can kill you. I'm waiting for the ship to disappear. That way I can resume the DPS at the walker. We spend 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and we're not even close of half of his health. Now I was seeing a lot of snipers, so I decided to do DPS at the walker, and of course time skip. And then once the walker is on low health, I'm going to kill the snipers from the left side. As much snipers as I can. So once the boss is on critical state, I decided to use my scout rifle to take it down a bit. We're not going to really kill him yet. Until I take down a couple snipers. That way they won't give me a hard time. So I'm just spamming my bow, Don't mind me, I'm just trying to kill this walker. That's gonna take me like 10 minutes, maybe more, 20 minutes. Just to kill this walker because he's tanky, he has a lot of health. And it's very, very frustrating. Seriously, can someone comment and ask me why doing solo Grandmaster is fun? Like, this is basically what you can be doing for 10 minutes or 20 minutes of just a walker. So finally, after spending like 20 minutes of my life, I'm going to let it sit there for a while and take down the snipers. I'm going to go from the left side. It's very safe. The only non-safe spot is the sniper. You just have to be cautious with the snipers, and of course, sometimes the overloads can appear in front of you, which you have to be very cautious. So, I wanted to kill these snipers. All these snipers. And here was my plan A, but it didn't work out. My plan A was to kill all the snipers and then kill the barrier champion. But unfortunately, I found out that if you do kill a lot of ads in the middle of the map, which I will show you very soon, then the ship will spawn, right? Which you need to run away from. And he's going to breed more ads. So it's infinite waves of ads when trying to kill the barrier champion. So you have to kill the barrier champion when there are snipers, ads shooting arc at you. And for Grandmaster version, we can't have that, so I had to go for plan B, which I don't like plan B, because we have to deal with the barrier champion from far away, and it is RNG what he's gonna do. He's gonna hide from you, he's gonna ditch you, he's gonna troll you, who knows what he'll be doing? Now, I was just scouting, now, and like I said before, on the middle of the map, where the barrier champion is, and of course the overload there's gonna be ads, and you can't kill all of them and then take down the barrier champion. I tried it, you have to kill them very, very fast, and it's not fun. Especially throughout the Grandmaster version, you have to take your time. Now, if it was Master version, then yeah, definitely take down the barrier champion, kill it fast. But for the solo master, well, Grandmaster, it's really, really tough to do. Maybe with the Lament, with Hunter. Yeah, okay, maybe you can kill it, but haven't tried it, so I do not know if it's safe. You know, I would say dangerous, but you know what I mean. So you can see this barrier champion. I was trying to find a way to kill it, but it didn't work out, and I wasted 20 minutes of my life. Well, 25 minutes of my life. So I had to go for plan B and take down the walker. And I'm going to make the barrier champion move far away, and of course I had to deal with the overload champion in the middle of the map, and a couple of ads and snipers, etc. So you can see I'm spending like 5 minutes, that was like 10 minutes, taking my time, clearing down the ads, and of course the snipers. Once a couple of snipers are down, I'm just trying to take as much snipers as I can, because they will give you a hard time if you don't. So I decided to go back and of course hide, because I saw a ship, and the ship can actually shoot you if you stand still. That's why I prefer to go under this building to be safe and sound. And now I'm going to kill the walker. Once you do destroy the walker, then you're going to have more overload champions, and it's going to be very, very painful. Oh boy. So I'm just spamming the scout rifle and it's gonna take forever. You can see here, don't mind me, just using the scout rifle from far away. Of course, sniper is easier, sniper will make the run much more quicker. At the same time, if you're using double primary, then you're always gonna have heavy a lot. Which is why using double primary in Anarchy just works so... It's just a really good loadout, you know, compared to other weapons, etc, etc. Of course I'm using this one. I mean, actually this void bow is actually really good. Probably the best. It's better than Taiku in my opinion. I have used Taiku for my warlock run. I'm probably gonna upload that video too. It wasn't like the cleanest run because I'm still new to the Nightfall. Like this Nightfall's still new to me, so I could have done much better. But at the same time, the Taiku it's okay, like I said, but I prefer the Void Exotic Bow. Once I do kill the walker, I'm going to move all the way from the right side. And the area where I was going is not safe. I was just testing there if it's safe or not. So I turn invisible, pull back. I'm going to deal with the upload champion. Now, I will say that this ARC captain is very dangerous and annoying. I honestly would prefer to kill the ARC captain than deal with the overload champion. Now, I think I did run out of ammo on this part, and then I had to actually turn invisible and grab a couple of heavy bricks where the ARC captain is. I actually did mess up my DPS at the overload champion. I think I did in this footage. I'm trying to remember. You can see I actually did mess up my DPS at the overload champion. So this is why I would prefer to kill the ARC captain first and deal with the overload champion, because the ARC captain can actually mess you up, as you saw there. I thought I was confident to take down the overload champion without killing the ARC captain, but I was wrong. So my mistake. Nobody's perfect. So I pull back and then killed this overload champion from far away, since I can't really get too close to the champion since the captain is there guarding for his life, trying to kill me. He could actually two-shot me. Actually, yes, he can two-shot you. I decided to go invisible, pull back, and I'm going to kill this ARC captain right away. Once I kill the ARC captain, then this is probably going to be the most painful part. So there's going to be like a couple of overload champions, a couple of ads, and the barrier champion. So this barrier champion is probably the most painful, most annoying throughout this entire Nightfall. And of course the boss fight, but this is like the most annoying champion I've ever had to encounter for Grandmaster. Now this champion is very smart. He will move from the left side. So I did a time skip here and decided maybe standing in this middle platform will help. And it did a little bit. So I was trying again, strike 2, to take down this barrier champion from long distance. And unfortunately, it didn't work. But it can work, this method. You just have to kill him really fast. That's the thing about standing on this platform. So, since this method didn't really work well, I mean it worked, but I didn't kill him fast enough. I baited the barrier champion to move from the left side, so I run all the way from the left side, baited him, turned invisible, and then I went back to this platform to take down the Overload champion. So you will see very soon that this didn't work out, and I wasted so much time dealing with this barrier champion. So you can see here, I'm trying to kill it. Will I make it? I ran out of ammo. And he moves. This is ridiculous. How? How does he do that? So plan C. I baited the barrier champion to move from the left side, and I quickly took down the Overload champion from the middle. So I went over here and I wanted to kill him quickly as possible because I was scared that this barrier champion is going to be a troll. Say, hey, where are you going? Gotta shield this guy, this Overload champion, my buddy. La-di-da-di-da. Didn't want that to happen, so I decided to kill him quickly, this Overload champion. And you can see here I'm struggling. So much time to kill just one Overload champion. The pain, so much anger. And then guess what I had to do next? I had to kill this Overload champion. So I noticed the barrier champion was shielding this Overload champion. So I quickly use the bow, poison him, and try to kill him before the barrier champion moves. So you saw there that the barrier champion can move. And he's trying to kill me, but not today. You can't kill me from this area, well, from the platform I'm standing. Once I kill the Overload champion, now it looks pretty safe. So I decided to kill this barrier champion. I wanted to try again. So you can see I'm using my scout rifle. And this barrier champion just loves to move around, so unfortunately I had to try again. I tried again to see if I can kill this barrier champion from far away from this area. I felt like this area is actually not too bad to take down. Especially for master version, I would use this method. And it's such a pity because I don't think I used this method on my hunter run and my warlock run. So probably next time I will use this method. I was trying my best to take down this barrier champion. I was scared that this barrier champion is going to move all the way from the left side or it's going to move all the way from the right side. I wasn't sure. This barrier champion has a mind of his own and it's taking me forever to kill it with double primary weapons. Now if using Anarchy, you can use your Anarchy to shoot him from far away. And you can see that I am trying to kill it as fast as I can. And I ran out of bow, so I only can use my machine gun and limited scout rifle ammo. I only had like 33 scout rifle. This was very painful and I felt like this is the last one. He's going to hide. I need to kill him fast before he goes and hides and regains his health because I am terrified right now. And guess what? I finally killed him. Finally, he didn't teleport all the way from the left side or right where he can hide. So I killed this barrier champion. It took me forever. It took me like so much time. It's just a lot of time, to be honest. Now I can finally kill this arc captain. I was trying to kill this arc captain and then Bungie actually gave me some ammo. What happened was Bungie felt pity for me. They were like saying, look at this lady trying to do a solo Grandmaster. Let's give her some ammo. And I said yes, that would be very generous That would be very nice of you, Bungie. So I finally got some ammo, and I was just looking for ammo. And of course, I'm going to be proceeding to the next area. Now we get to go to the boss room, but guess what? More champions. So now we have to deal with 2 overload champions. Now these 2 overload champions are actually very, very dangerous. I was just waiting patiently like Metal Gear Solid, where I'm going to clear down all the ads and wait for them to be together. That way I can kill them and I won't have a hard time dealing with them. So I throw a nade. I decided to use the void bow to poison the red ads. Well, of course, the exotic bow. Once I clear down all the ads, or a couple of ads, I'm going to wait patiently and I'm going to stagger the overload champion. So I was waiting over here for like 2 minutes. I wanted the overload champion to be together or a little bit close to the second one. So either that or the overload champion is not bothering me. 2 ways. So I finally got the overload champion and the second one at the same time, which I was very, very happy. So I decided to quickly take down the overload champion with the exotic void bow, where you can of course poison, and it's gonna take a while for me to kill it, unfortunately, but we do have enough ammo to kill both of them, so I was really happy about that. So in this boss fight, I'm going to do some mini time skips where I was just clearing waves of ads, and of course dealing with the baby servitors, or the minions, or the boss's minion baby servitors, or the small servitors, or, you know, it has many names. So I decided to go over here, and we're going to be dealing with a wave of ads very soon. Of course, there will be an arc captain, which highly recommend you kill it, even with your fire team. This arc captain can kill your whole fire team. Make sure you kill it. So, time skip here. I clear down as much ads as I can. So, once I clear as much ads as I can, I decided to look for more ammo. And I was trying to see if I can shoot the boss through the window. And it didn't work out. I was trying to see if I can use the bow, but it didn't work. So my second method was turning invisible, throwing a grenade. And that one worked pretty well as well. So you can see that I was trying to see if I can use the bow and it wasn't working. And I had to back away because the ads were throwing nades at me, so I had to clear them down. Of course, another time skip you saw there. So I throw a nade, make sure I throw it and not missed. Then I was thinking of what if I used a scout rifle. And you can see that sometimes the bow does work, and then it doesn't work. You have to get close to the window, but it's dangerous to do. I decided to use, so I noticed that when using a scout rifle, it actually works. Wow. So the bow doesn't work unless you're close to the window, but for the scout, it does work to do DPS at the boss. Oh boy, this is gonna be it's already a long nightfall and we're already an hour. Depending how much DPS you do at the boss, he's going to start to teleport and more waves of ads will spawn, which I'm going to do a many time skip. It's just me clearing out ads. Very, very boring, to be honest. Don't want to waste time too much on that. Once I clear the mini waves of ads of the shanks, I decide to go downstairs and I saw that the boss is there and you can actually do some DPS with the bow. Now I was just trying to save my arc machine gun for the arc captains, or if something goes wrong, which I'm pretty sure in Grandmasters anything can go wrong, I can use my machine gun to save my life. So finally I did DPS and the boss finally spawned the baby minions or the baby bosses or the baby servitors. Not really sure what exact name I can give them, but I'm going to take them one by one, and of course there'll be many ways of ads, etc. So now I'm going to take down the first servitor or the baby servitor, so I'm going to do a mini time skip. When dealing with the baby servitor, I will tell you of the ones I am taking down. So once I clear down all, some of the ads, I'm going to take down this servitor. So I'm going to do a mini time skip because this is just me spamming my bow at the baby servitor. Once I kill the next one, now to deal with the next servitor, which I'm going to do another time skip because it's very, very boring. I'm just spamming my bow. Nothing very, very special. So once again, I take down the next baby servitor. I'm going to take down a couple of shanks and we're going to deal with the last one. So I was just scouting, looking, maybe I can get some ammo. And I turned invisible, went back to my safe spot, and then I think I saw our captain hiding there. I'm not really sure. Oh, okay, it's a red ad. And I throw my grenade. And now guess what? We're gonna deal with another servitor, but the power of editing, I'm going to time skip this painful bow spamming. Once I kill the last baby servitor, the boss is free, and what I like to do is wait, of course clear down a couple of ads, etc. And he's going to appear in front of me or far away, and I'm going to do DPS. So you can see if you do wait and just clear down the ads, he will spawn over here or close by, but be cautious where this boss can actually shoot through the window with its void attack, which can be very dangerous. Now I was just debating to go downstairs to see if I can deal with the boss. Then I saw the boss spawning way close to me and decided to throw my nade. So yeah, this is very painful. So I decided to clear down a couple of elite ads. And I'm going to do more DPS to the boss. And he's going to teleport as usual, and I'm just going to keep scouting him using the bow until we can deal with the second phase. I'm spamming the void bow, throwing a nade, and he teleports. Of course he would teleport. I'm not really surprised. I mean, the AIs are just so smart, especially the barrier champions and the overload. So I wasn't really surprised that the boss teleported when I throw the grenade. Now I decided to go in the basement better. But then he can teleport, so I had to go back upstairs and then look for him and then try to do DPS with the bow. Then guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna teleport again. And then I'm going to go back downstairs and see if he's there. Because he wasn't there, I had to go all the way back downstairs as you see here. And then he's going to teleport. I'm going to do DPS with the void bow, or the exotic bow. Oh boy, do you guys notice a pattern? Because it's kinda boring, to be honest. So another thing I'd like to mention is the boss can use his void attack. If he's really close to you, he can try to kill you. So thank you, Protective Light, because it saved my life from that gruesome almost death where the boss did this odd attack, this void attack, where it almost killed me. That's why I like to just shoot from far away and not near the window, because little things like that can happen and it's not fun. So once I waited for the boss to actually spawn in the middle, I was just seeing there's more waves of ads, and I had to do another time skip because I'm just clearing out ads again. Depending how much DPS you do at the boss, more waves of ads will spawn. Once I clear down all the ads, then I'm going to try to kill the boss again. And of course there are mines, which I always try to take down. Yeah, this is really fun. Very fun. Is everyone enjoying this? Because honestly, this is very painful. Using this bow is very grindy. I was trying to use the bow and then dodge his void attack, which can kill me if I'm not careful. You can see there, just one little shot and he goes crazy. He goes the aggressive boss and he wants to kill me. And you can see there, he only did 2 shots and he does 4. So imagine if he did all 4 shots on me. It would have been a wipe and I had to start all over again, which I did not want to do at all. So finally this boss is actually shield himself, and guess what we're gonna do? That's right, we're gonna clear down more waves of ads. Isn't this fun? And of course there's gonna be overload champions. Well, 2 overload champions, which we have to be very cautious. Now the first overload champion is quite easy to kill, especially using the exotic bow, but the second one is very RNG, and I had to wait for like 10 minutes, maybe 8 minutes, I'm not really sure, to be honest. And I was waiting for the second overload champion to spawn in the middle near the window, like you can see over here with the first one. So it was very painful, very draggy. I didn't really enjoy it at all, but I had to kill the last overload champion for the platinum rank. And you saw there that I ran out of ammo of bow, so I got really lucky to take down the overload champion. Once I do, I'm going to time skip again to get some ammo for the overload champion, for the second one. And I'm going to wait patiently. And of course clear down a couple of ads, so it's very boring. Another thing I'd like to mention is when you do go downstairs, sometimes a couple of ads can go enter the room. That's another reason why I prefer to clear down the ads as much as I can, so little things like that can't happen to me, and you never know what will happen for the Grandmaster version. So I was just trying to get charge of light, and I was waiting for the boss, well, the champion, to spawn in the middle. I was waiting patiently, you know, slow and steady wins the race, and of course farming the protective light, and of course trying to kill the first baby servitor. I was waiting for the Overload Champion to appear, and at the same time I was just trying to bait him. I was trying to make him move, and then he finally did. And once I caught him, I went all out and just used the bow. So you can see here, I'm trying to kill him, and then I noticed I don't have enough ammo. I don't have void ammo. So this is gonna be a problem. So I was a bit upset, so I had to see if I can get some charge of light first and then look for ammo. So yeah, this is very, very painful. The Overload Champion is RNG, and it is trolling me. It's laughing at me, it's backing away from the stairs, and I'm waiting for Bungie to actually give me some bow. So finally Bungie gave me some ammo. I was like, thank you Bungie. And now I'm going to try to see if I can bait the Overload Champion. I went downstairs, I was just checking if there's any ads downstairs. And now, once again, I'm going to bait the Overload Champion to move to the middle, which is going to be very hard to do. So, I was waiting patiently, trying to see if I can kill the Overload Champion. And as was I waiting, I was trying to take down the next baby servitor. And just waiting, looking left and right. And yeah, this is very, very boring. I know. Yeah, so honestly, Grandmasters is just very boring because you have to shoot long range, you have to wait patiently. It just takes so long, especially if you're not using the meta weapons. It just takes forever. Even using the meta weapons can even be a hard time as well. So I'm trying to bait this Overload Champion to move. It is taking me forever. As you can see, it's taking me a while. And at the same time, I'm trying to multitask. I'm like, okay, this Overload Champion's not pushing towards the window, so I'm going to deal with this baby servitor. Since he's not doing anything, he's not making a move. He's not making a move. He doesn't want to come out and play and die from the Void Exotic Bow. I was waiting patiently. Jesus Christ. For this Overload Champion to appear in the middle. Any minute he will show up. And it's so buggy. Have you seen that where the Overload Champion wasn't there? And then he appears. So finally I was baiting him. And then he finally stands in the middle of the room. So now I can kill him. And it was such an awkward area I had to use the bow. Because shooting through that window sometimes doesn't work. Especially if he's like almost out of the window, it could be very hard to do. And of course the stairs was kind of messing me up when dealing with this Overload Champion. Now I'm trying to remember what I did in this footage. I think I hop all the way from the left side to try to kill him because I couldn't use my bow at all. So I'm trying to remember if I did that or not. Yes, I did. So I was scared that I did not want to start all over again, so I moved from the left side. Now, moving from the left side is very dangerous That's why I try not to go there too much, unless I was a warlock, then maybe I would stand over there a bit. A big maybe, because even with healing rift, you cannot rely it too much for safety. So now we're gonna deal with the baby servitor, last one. And it's gonna take forever to kill. Yep, this is pretty much me just spamming scout rifle. Once I kill all the champions, all the baby servitors, now I'm going to take down waves of ads a bit. And I'm going to do another time skip very soon. Now the best way to take down the boss of the final phase is going to the basement. I didn't notice right away until later on. And I think I was talking to myself. I was saying, wait, what if I just go downstairs and then just kill him? And I don't really have to deal with the wave of ads at the third phase, not so much. So that's what I did. So I did clear a couple of ads. And then I went down to the basement or the bottom floor. But then going to the bottom floor, there are going to be a couple of snipers or ads where they can shoot you from far away. Another thing I'd like to mention is the boss will teleport everywhere, but I think going to the basement area is much safer to do DPS. Well, you can do DPS than going on the top, then waiting, because you can see he will teleport left and right, and it could be a bit annoying. So you can see here I'm just spamming the arc machine gun, and you saw there that he can shoot me through the window with his void attack, which can be very dangerous. So what I should have done over here is I should have went to the basement, and then later on I did realize that I should have went to the basement to deal with this boss. So like I said, this Nightfall is still very, very new. So I thought standing over here would be good, but there is also a second method to deal with the final boss at the last phase. So finally this boss was actually standing still, but then later on it kept moving around, and then finally I decided to go to the bottom floor very, very soon. And I should have done this in the beginning, to be honest, to make the run much more faster. But as you can see, it is very dangerous where there are a couple of ads that can shoot and spam arc, and there is a couple of ads from the upper right side. So I was trying to be careful, and I want to take them down quickly. Well, first I want to take them down because I noticed the snipers can two-shot me if I'm not being careful. So now I'm just being cautious. I was trying to see if I can kill this gold sniper, this gold ad, because it seems like I can't proceed to kill the boss unless I kill him. So I was trying to see if I can take him down before I go and deal with the boss. So after taking like a minute of my life dealing with those two ads, now I can actually do something. and deal with the boss. No, I should have used my super here, but I guess I was just trying to be very, very cautious. Because I noticed if I shoot this boss, he starts spamming his void attack. Like 4 shots or 1 shot. Very random. And I did not want to die from his attack. I mean, can you imagine? He has tiny health. And then I die around here because I was being reckless. Like, I don't want to be reckless on Grandmaster. I just want to be careful and just get it done and over it, to be honest. So I was just taking my time using the bow. It's going to poison it, you know. So I was trying my best. And then I tried throwing nade, and I think it was a bad idea. I don't think I should have thrown my nade, not thinking about it. Because what if I throw my nade and then he shoots a void attack and then my nade hits the void attack, therefore hitting myself, therefore I die. So I don't think it was a good idea to do that. Maybe if I turn it visible, then throw it, then yeah, I guess. Maybe. Haven't tried it. So now I'm just taking my time shooting down this boss, which is very, very painful. And he has tiny health. I'm like talking to myself like, come on, just die. Let me live. I'm sick of this Nightfall. And finally, we beat the boss. And we got platinum rank. Yay! Yeah, I'm tired. Thank you so much for watching. This video was very, very long and very boring, to be honest. I did not enjoy it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.